So yesterday we showed you where we planted the trees. We still need to get the plants done. I'm gonna go get some paint to paint that IBC tote so it can blend in with the rocks because it looks a little funny to me, but this is what we've done so far. That's one tree. There's a plant's not planted. There's our swing set. And there's the other guy, the other blue spruce right there. And let's see. So this is our mountainside. I'll take you up here, drive you along this road. This is 26 acres, so a lot of ground to cover. And this here is our east gate entrance. And as you can see, over there, goes all the way back. And still goes all the way up here, yep, to the tip of this point here. Goes across all the way through there. And we'll take you around to the back side in just a bit. Heading up to the other side to go spray paint this. Oh, my cheeks are red. Been out in the sun all day. Just got back from town. I'm gonna spray the IBC tote so it doesn't look so much like an IBC tote. And where am I gonna go? Through here. Let me see. Turn this around. IBC tote. See it? This is what I'm going to paint so it blends in with these rocks. So this is what we got so far. Tried to get that IBC tote to blend in a little bit. That's going to be our water to run through this solar drip tube system to the plants that we're planting out here. These trees. Got some cute blue spruce. Hopefully we can keep them alive. Got some creeping thyme. Hopefully those will do okay. Russian sage. This is our Fat Albert blue spruce. And that is our IBC tote. Trying to camouflage it as much as I can to blend in with the rocks so you don't really see it. But in the meantime, Ned is putting together the drip system, like I said, with this system we have here. Solar drip. I'm really hoping that it does the job and keeps all these things watered. I think it kind of blends in a little. I think I'm going to grab another couple cans of spray paint to spray paint that just a little bit better, maybe in between those two colors. See if I can get it to blend a little bit better than it is now. Then there's Ned having a time with this drip system. I think that then from that point we will, this big hole is going to end up being, this was an extra hole we dug for. We had dug actually. A good friend of ours dug this for us while we were gone. I think we're going to put a pond. Not a pond, just kind of like a little water feature. So there's going to have a basin in there and it's going to be a recirculating water feature. Then if we come up this way, walk up towards here, watch for the cactus. We have the swing set, which is super cool, nice feature. all of our campers so far that have come to visit us and stay here with us at Wild Wolf Ridge have loved this kind of hammock swing set that we built a little while back when we first purchased the property. And then there's the lake view. Sorry, out of breath. Sometimes walking up these hills is a little steep. Look over here. Kind of a little 360 there. Come over here to the area where we just started to break ground, probably just after we started building the swing set. On this rock is going to be our rock hot tub. So we are going to chisel this rock and sand it and seal it and run our pipes down and have a rock hot tub. So stay tuned for that. That should be pretty interesting. It's going to be fun once we get it all done up here on this rock, where you can see the lake view through there and the rest of the valley. Here's our trailer and the pergola. Something we'll have to address in another video. We'll have to put the pergolans on there, straighten those boards out. So we got a lot to work on. Not even a little. We got a lot of work to do on this property. 26 acres. And we will be taking you along on the adventure. So stay with us if you've got any ideas or any pointers. If you've ever done a rock hot tub, we'd love to hear from you. But yeah, we're always open to suggestions because this is all new to us. But this will one day be Wild Wolf Ridge Resort. We will have Airbnbs, we will have campgrounds, some RVs. We will be building a pavilion that we can have family reunions and basically either family reunions or weddings and do some cool stuff like that. That's what we hope to do, with a nice backdrop for pictures. A big waterfall somewhere along the way. That's definitely down the road. But yeah, there's a lot of space for us to do so many things. I mean, yeah, we're definitely in juniper and rock. Junipers and rocks everywhere you look, but you know, this is a great landscape and this is a great place to be able to do this. So we hope you stay tuned and stay with us. You know, we always like it if you like what we're doing, you know, to subscribe and hang out with us. Hopefully we will be doing a video probably a couple times, once a week, I would say. For now, again, we're in California and traveling out here, so the transition from there to here gets to be a little tough. But we will be coming out and doing our best to continue building and all that good stuff. So walking down our little pathway here. And our little fairy lights. I'll have to show you these lit up at night. They're super cute. Cute little thing. Some mason jars and some little LED string lights in a jar. They look like little fireflies. Come through here, through this rock formation, to the fire pit, which Ned will be coming through to tackle that solar drip system. Gotta get it on our to-do list, is to get this big pile that they cleared to make this area. Oh, there's a mascot there. Nala, say hello. There's the mascot there for Wild Wolf Ridge. Oh, there you go. Good girl. Good girl. And here's the view from down here that we just came from. So yeah, again, got to clear this pile out. We're going to get the chainsaw, cut all this up, what we can, burn what we can. I'll have to show you that lit up at night. That's always fun. Let's see where Max is. I'll bet Max is still in the truck. Max doesn't usually leave the truck. There's Max. Say hi, Max. Max never leaves the truck because Max is afraid he's going to get left behind. He's a rescue and he doesn't want to get left behind. So that's Max's story. Sitting down for a second, reflecting on today, we met with the county to see how we wanted to proceed with building. If we were going to build on the ground, we were going to do a foundation, and we were going to build a foundation with a tiny Airbnb cabin, or, gosh, I got paint in my hair from the IBC throat. If we were going to just do something tiny home-wise and put it on a trailer, because then at that point we don't have to deal with permits because it's basically can be moved. So it's not stationary. So if it's not stationary, then that kind of skips that process. However, I don't want to have it really be on a trailer because I want it to be a little bigger. It's quite limited to the space that we can have. So if we build braces, we get a trailer and build braces, we can do like a 12-foot wide by 22 foot in length. But we would have to brace that, and that would get into a whole other technical issue. And then still, again, it's a septic. So do we do a 300-gallon tank and put it underneath and have to deal with counting for that? Or that's kind of the thing. They kind of frown upon and don't want any type of, I guess what are they called? Incinerator toilets, and the other name for that. Never be able to tell me. But the incinerator toilets, or composting toilet, they don't want those. So that's that issue. So there's always seems to be something around each corner that we turn to try to make some decisions on this process. If you have any ideas on that, that would be greatly appreciated, because our biggest issue is we don't want to do a leach field and do a septic tank. Ned is certified and licensed to do septic tanks, but we are in an area where there's so much rock that it's hard to even dig for a post hole for a sign, or like the swing set. It took us forever to just chip that rock out with a jackhammer to try to get those posts in for the swing set. And so having a leach field is really tough, and so that's kind of where we're left. We don't want to do a bunch of RVs because that's just not the way we want to build it. We want to have some little tiny home cabins, some more like the smaller slanted roof, like the what they're called, lean-to type look. I thought about a geodesic dome, which we could do, but then again, they don't let you do the incinerator toilets or the composting toilet, so we would still have the same issue. So at the end of the day, we're still looking at the same thing. So it's kind of what we're trying to think about now. If you have any ideas, that would be greatly appreciated. And if there's something else that we're just not thinking of that we're missing, we would love to hear your input. Thank you, and we'll this season.
At least it's out. At least it's out. It's not raining.
There's our power poles.
Yep. I'll jump out and grab that fire ring.
Stick it on top.
Yeah, just put it on the cover. Shit, right.
Here's one. That's number one. Just cut it in, but it's not done yet. We have to clear all these trees that got demolished when we cut in this road. These trees here. So we're going to get, here's another RV site where our trailer, water trailer is. Do you want me to back up over there? Where our water trailer is. But that too will be an RV site. And we're going to bring in gravel. But for now, we store our water trailer on there, and the trailer you've been seeing in the other videos. All this up over here, we've got to clear these trees. We're going to get a chipper, and we are going to cut, we're going to be doing this for days. But we're going to get all this deadfall and this wood that wood trees, I should say, from when we made this road, and chip them up and make mulch so we can kind of recycle.
Thank you.
I'll drive up this road now further. So the whole property has a road all the way around. This is number 3. Oof, sun's kind of bad, so you can't really see that. This one is number 4. Oh, there's it. This one is number 5. I'm heading up towards the rocks. So when I show you in the distance, this is what they look like closer up. And this is number 6. Bring in rock, put all this out, do something on those berms, put some fire pits in. Put that there. The mountain that you see, this is, I don't know what that is.
Tell them we hold all the way to the top.
The rig. And the rig being our nemesis.
Right.
Take that dead tree. cool little spots. One of my favorite little spots. These are the rocks. This is going to be the more intermediate that I'm going to do some wolf stencils on for a little like scavenger hunt for people and see how many wolves they can find on the property. Be kind of cool. And then up there, see if I can zoom in up there. Up there, we'll do some a little bit more advanced. What is it called? Expert level. Zoom back out. It's Max in the back breathing, by the way. Max does this when we drive. Yeah, there's a couple up there. There's a pinion there right now. There's another place. Maybe it'd been cool right there too.
Yeah, for sure.
shelf.